Hey friends, so hi. Okay, what I want to talk about today, I guess, is my review of my freshman year of college. I recently just finished my freshman year of college at Penn State, main campus in University Park, and I figured while I talk about it, I'll do a face mask. We'll have a little
girl time.
even though face masks aren't just for girls, guys can use them too, but whatever. Let's get right into it. So, what are the directions? Okay. There are children screaming outside, and what they don't know is that one day they won't be screaming in joy anymore. They'll be screaming in distress from mortality. Oh my god. It's leaking. Okay. So this is a rose gold mask, sheet mask. The brand is called Unimask Beauty, I think, but they spell mask like M-A-S-Q-U-E.
Mask.
Holy shit. I'm making
A mess.
This looks like the moon emoji. Holy crap. Okay. Oh my god, it's dripping on my leg. Okay, I think this is gonna F up my lighting, but oh my god, my eyes. It's getting into my eyes. I honestly could not care less. Beauty is pain.
Wow.
Cool. Oh my god, that's a... Okay, I need something to clean this up. BRB. Life hack. If you don't have a box of tissues in your room, just get a roll of toilet paper. Oh my god, it literally pissed everywhere. Gucci. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my face or the actual mask itself, but I always find that every face mask that I wear tends to just slide downward. I guess that's just gravity at work, but who knows?
Okay.
Love it. Okay. It got in my mouth. That was gross. I panicked. I'm so sorry. I'm dramatic. Get over it. Okay, so let's get right into it. So, my review of freshman year of college. First of all, I'm going to talk about the college itself. So, as I said earlier, I went to Penn State at University Park. It at first was not my first choice of college. University of Delaware was actually my first choice. And then some stuff happened, and I did some digging. My friend helped me do a little bit of research, made a pros-con list, and it turns out that Penn State was just the better choice for me. So I ended up going there. When I first got to Penn State, I was really, really stressed out. I ended up losing like maybe 10 to 15 pounds just because I was so like anxious and stressed. And I just could not eat anything. I had like no appetite. I was just so worked up. So first semester literally was a blur. It seemed long while I was obviously in my first semester. But looking back, it literally just like flew by. I just pulled a Thanos right there. It's definitely a big campus, very big, lots of walking, lots of people. I cannot tell you how many times I went to the hub, which is basically, I guess, it's like our main building with there's a food court, there's places for studying, there's auditoriums where meetings can be held, stuff like that. So basically just like a main all-purpose building. Penn State is kind of known for being a party school, and when I first got into Penn State, I didn't really think I was much of a partier. I was really skeptical of just alcohol and weed, you know. But, you know, I guess to me, after a while, it just wasn't that big a deal. I had a lot of fun. The culture at Penn State. Well, you know, you can't spell culture without cult. So, I feel in a way that's kind of what Penn State was. Penn State definitely was a culty, in a way.
Will I ever drink the Kool-Aid? I hope the fuck not, sis.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Penn State definitely is a college with a lot of dirt under her nails. Got a lot of dirt. And it's funny, it's ironic because part of their alma mater is, may no act of ours bring shame. You tell me, sis, if that dirt under your fake ass acrylic nails brings you shame or not. Oh, I look scary. Oh, my eyes. Okay, moving on. The classes. So, the classes at Penn State, some of them definitely challenged me. I feel like I had a lot more challenging classes my first semester. First semester, I took Bio 110. I took Math 26, which is basically like trigonometry and algebra. I took English 15. I loved that class. Literally one of my favorite classes that I took this whole year. I loved it. College writing is so much better than high school writing. Like, by far. Oh, I took an Air Force class. Sorry, I took an Air Force class. Pretty easy. What else did I take? I literally repressed it already. It's already far gone. Oh, sorry. First semester, I also took Intro to Personality Psychology, and I loved it a lot. So second semester, I took Intro to Abnormal Psych. I took my freshman seminar, which was like a study or discussion in women's health. I took Stat 200. That was like a bit of a nightmare, but I made it. Rude. I took Anthro 21. Absolutely
Hated it.
Oh yeah, I took another air class. Obviously not the same one. It was different. But yeah, I took the next air class. And I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, definitely those classes were a bit more easier. So yeah, second semester I was just chilling. I guess I didn't feel as stressed. First semester it literally had me like crying every night, like panicking, staying up till like 2 in the morning, getting homework done. And second semester I just didn't really fret about it as much. So yeah, it almost felt like I was going through
senioritis
all over again, like from high school, but probably not a good thing since I'm only a freshman in college. But professors. So my professors, literally, there were some professors that I absolutely could not stand, absolutely hated, would never take their class ever again. Some of them just didn't know how to teach. Some of them I literally don't know how they walked through the door, like, and Penn State literally handed them a job. Don't know how that happened, but they don't talk about it. However, there are some professors that I like absolutely like adored, and that I just look up to, and I just think like are some of the best people like ever. My English 15 professor, literally, like, I loved his class. I thought he was like such a cool dude. Both my psych professors that I had this year, just great people, really smart, loved them a lot, just absolutely loved them. The captain that taught my air class, I liked him. He's pretty cool, pretty chill dude. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all the professors that like I really like liked. Friends. Moving on to friends. I definitely thought I would be making a lot more friends in college. In the movies, they definitely make it seem like you have a lot more free time in college, and even in high school, which neither is the case. You do not have that much free time, unless, like, you just put aside time for yourself. But, yeah, I did make a small handful of friends. Really cool people. I did meet some really cool people, whether through classes, whether they just lived in the same building as me, but yeah, some people say that they met their best friend in college, and for me, I met my best friend in like I think it was like 7th grade, and we're still like friends like to this day, and that's really cool. And my other best friend, I met her in high school, and yeah, we're all still like great friends. So yeah, I feel like a lot of the time this past year I just ended up missing them a lot. I ended up just thinking to myself like, wow, like no one that I meet here like can replace them. Yeah, I mean, you definitely meet people from all different walks of life, which is always like super cool. But I don't know, I just really miss my friends from back home, and hopefully I'll get to see them soon now that I'm back home. I really look forward to reuniting with them and hanging out with them again. I'm so sorry, but I literally forgot to like talk about like this part that I wanted to talk about, and then I turned off the camera, so that's why I don't have the face mask on, because I took it off. Yeah, anyway, so I'm just gonna insert what I wanted to talk about also in this portion. So anyway, I did definitely try my best to like get involved in Penn State. I ended up joining this club called Calliope, which is basically their literary arts magazine. And in high school, I was involved with my high school's literary arts magazine for all 4 years of high school. So I figured, why not continue that, keep it on a roll. I love it. It's great. I met a lot of cool people there. Very, like, studious, like, smart people. Like, I just felt smart being around, like, all of them. It was really cool. And I liked it a lot. Had a lot of fun. I was on the fiction committee. I was also on the production committee, and I got elected to be secretary for next year, so that's super cool too. I also started volunteering for this place up at State College called Center Helps, and it's basically a suicide crisis hotline, and I love it there. I love what they do there. I loved my trainers. I love the people that I trained with. I just met such cool people. The training was long and extensive, as it should be when dealing with something as serious as suicide and other types of crises.
Yeah.
But I loved it, and I definitely hope to continue with it and excel in it. And yeah, I think it definitely goes well with what I want to major in. So basically, I give my freshman year of college 6 out of 10. Just slightly above average. Not literally the best thing that I've ever experienced. But yeah, could I have made it better? Probably. If I budgeted a little better, maybe kind of learned how to cope with my stress a little bit better. But yeah, other than that, it was pretty okay. I ended with A's and B's, which I don't mean to brag, but someone is scholarly. But so yeah, my relationship with my boyfriend. Actually, we met in high school. We're actually going on our 3rd year anniversary in June. And yeah, like our relationship survived all of freshman year. We ended up from high school, both end up just happening to get accepted into Penn State. Yeah, we didn't both apply just to be with each other in Penn State. There was actually a time where we were separated, and during that time in senior year when we were separated, that was the time to decide and like apply for college. So yeah, we ended up both independently like applying to Penn State and both getting in, and then we ended up both choosing Penn State. So yeah, that was cool. We definitely learned and grew as a couple. And yeah, I love him a lot. I hope to only grow and learn with him more. When you find the one, definitely a sign that you found like the one is that you just learn to grow off of each other. Relationship advice from Terry. I guess also I'll talk about how I felt throughout the year. Like I said earlier with my classes, I definitely felt stressed first semester. Like really, really anxious. Really, really stressed out. But I ended up, I guess, becoming just more used to college life. Being used to living on my own, being more independent. And once I got a hold of that, I was definitely able to get a better grip. However, my mental health, I guess, started to decline a lot. If this is beginning of freshman year, and over here is like the end of freshman year, I feel like I was like up here, not even. I feel like maybe I was like down here, slowly coming up, maybe dip. And then towards the end, I was like, alright, dip a little bit. And right at the end, I was just kind of like plateau, like down here. Don't worry, I'm going to go see someone, a professional. Because that's what you should do if you're struggling with mental health. And it's fine, there's no shame in that at all. And I encourage people to go seek out help. Another thing, PSA, you don't have to go to college to be successful in life. Like, I know someone who, like, was supposed to graduate with us my senior year. I don't know if he dropped out or not, or graduated with us. I don't know. I didn't really know him that well. But all I know is that he just ended up just working a lot. And he has, like, tens of thousands. I don't know, maybe, like, about, like, $15,000, like, in his bank account. Like, all just from working hard. So, like, there's, like, an example that you don't have to go to college to be successful. Don't feel like you're pressured into going to college. And if someone is pressuring you, just tell them, like, hey, like, just not the right path for me right now. And it might not ever be the right path for me, and, like, that's okay. But personally, I know that I want to go to college. I also want to go to grad school. I want to become a psychologist. And yeah, so I'm working on that, and I'm excited to continue with my education. And anyone that's watching this that is also a college student or is a high school senior ready to go into college, I wish you the best of luck with your college education if you decide to go to college or stay with college. Yeah, I guess one tip that I'll leave you guys with is just realize that, obviously in high school it was a lot of time for growing, but I think people sometimes find it hard to recognize that college is also a huge opportunity to grow. High school is not the same as college, needless to say. And yeah, and a lot of people think that they're done maturing and growing and evolving as a person when they finish high school, but definitely not the case. I definitely think even now I still have a lot more growing and learning to do, personally and internally. So, and not a bad thing at all. So, I definitely just encourage you guys to just be
Open to life in general.
When you go into college, you're going to meet different people. If you get out of your dorm room, sometimes I just decided to hide in my room a little bit, but yeah, definitely get out there. It's like your college experience is definitely part of what you make of it. I know that kind of sounded a little bit cheesy and cliche, but it's true. And I think it's time to peel this mask off. That was gross. It's really slimy. Can you spot the difference? Because I don't think so. It kind of looks like one of those, like, evil smiley fries that we used to eat in, like, elementary school. But, yeah, she's canceled, going in the trash. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace and love, brothers.